The American Civil War 1861–1865. The Battle of Fort Pillow. The American Civil War was brutal. A divided nation fought for its soul. In that chaos rose Fort Pillow. A dark, cruel, and revealing episode. It happened on April 12, 1864, along the Mississippi River, in Tennessee. This was not a simple battle. It was a window into hatred. A reflection of fanaticism and revenge. Here, the war showed its face. By 1864, the war still raged. 3 years of blood and despair. The North advanced with firm determination. The South resisted with desperate fury. The Mississippi River was vital to both. Controlling it meant power and survival. The Union had gained advantage after Vicksburg. But the Confederates refused to surrender. They launched raids, fast and devastating. They aimed to regain lost control. One Confederate leader inspired fear everywhere. General Nathan Bedford Forrest, ruthless and brilliant. Clever, bold, and deadly in battle, he led a fierce cavalry force. In early April, Forrest pushed forward. His goal, cut Union supply lines and capture strongholds along the river. Among them, a fort called Fort Pillow. The fort held around 600 defenders, half white, half African-American soldiers. Men from the 13th Tennessee Cavalry and the 6th U.S. Colored Artillery. Their presence symbolized courage and freedom, but also provoked rage in enemies. Since Lincoln's emancipation, black men fought proudly. They fought for liberty and dignity, but for Confederates, that was intolerable. Seeing armed former slaves fueled hatred. The commander was Major Lionel Booth, an experienced, disciplined Union officer. He was assisted by Major Bradford. The defenses, however, were poorly maintained. Trenches and palisades needed reinforcement badly. April 12th began under tense skies. Forrest arrived with 1,500 troops. He surrounded the fort from all sides. His men advanced through trees and hills. By mid-morning, the battle had begun. Cannons roared from both positions fiercely. The outer lines fell very quickly. Union soldiers retreated toward the center. Major Booth was struck and killed. Bradford assumed command immediately after. Forrest demanded unconditional surrender instantly. He warned he'd show no mercy. Bradford asked for time to decide, but used it to reinforce defenses. Forrest saw it as open defiance. He ordered the final assault immediately. The attack was fierce and fast. Confederates stormed the fort's weakened walls. Union defenders tried to surrender desperately. But the fury was uncontrollable now. The shooting never truly stopped afterward. Even the unarmed were executed brutally. Many African Americans were shot down mercilessly. They begged for mercy, none was given. Witnesses described blood flowing downhill freely. The ground was covered with corpses. Confederates shouted, "No quarter, no quarter." It was pure, unleashed racial hatred. Of 600 defenders, 300 died. Most were black Union soldiers there. The Mississippi River ran red that day. Few managed to flee or survive. News of the event spread quickly. Northern newspapers called it a massacre. Congress demanded an immediate investigation afterward. Testimonies confirmed deliberate, brutal atrocities. The War Conduct Commission gathered evidence. Survivors shared horrific, undeniable accounts. Prisoners executed, bodies mutilated, racial rage. The report concluded it was intentional. President Lincoln was deeply outraged then. He considered ordering harsh retaliation measures. But he stopped, avoiding further violent escalation. Still, Fort Pillow changed the war's soul. Thousands of black men enlisted afterward. They sought vengeance for their murdered brothers. They fought with greater courage and pride. Fort Pillow fueled their sense of justice. In the South, the tale was twisted. Forrest denied committing any massacre there. He claimed the Union men resisted surrender, but the facts told another story.